Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Hyundai of Trenton to take a look at this brand new 2024 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition with all-wheel drive in hyper white. We're going to check this thing out, see what this Night Edition is bringing to the Palisade Calligraphy, which is the top trim in the Palisade lineup. So we're going to check this out, see what it's bringing. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of this Calligraphy Night Edition. The first thing you're going to see with this Night Edition is this blacked out grille. So it's totally blacked out Hyundai badge, all gloss black, all the way around, all the way down, with LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, no fog lamps here. I'd like to see those added somewhere. Let me know what you guys think. But that's a lot of black on the front of this grille here on this Night Edition. Let me know what you think. I think the hyper white is a great color to show off this Night Edition accents. So let me know what you guys think about it. The wheel and tire package, when you go Night Edition, this is what you get. You get a gloss black 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, a lot of spokes there to keep clean, the standard brake and rotor package, the Hyundai badge in the middle, silver and black, which I think is a nice touch. Now these 20-inch wheels are wrapped in hand-cooked Venus S1 Noble 2 all-season tires, 245 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. When we're taking a look at the full side profile on the Palisade Night Edition, again, that hyper white shows off the black accents really well. You have the gloss black wheels, you have gloss black along the bottom of the door sills and into the back of the bumper behind the rear wheel. We do have some chrome trim on, in and around, all the way around the windows, but this is toned down. This is more like a brushed aluminum look, which tones it down a bit, which I think was a smart move on this Night Edition. And obviously, the shows off the body lines really, really well on this vehicle. So let me know what you think. Now, as we move in closer, we are body color around the wheel wells, which I think was a smart move. On the side view mirrors, we're color matched with some gloss black underneath, LED turn signals and 360-degree cameras. We are color matched on the front and rear door handle. We have a left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we are color matched roof with that roof spoiler coming off the back, gloss black shark fin antenna and roof rails, and then we have that twin panel moonroof. As we take a look at the rear end of this Palisade Night Edition, I'm a big fan of the black lettering with the black Hyundai badge and Palisade spelled out underneath that. Goes off great against the white. We do have the all-wheel drive badge on the right side of the tailgate, but I really wish they would have taken this wiper and tucked it up. Now we know we got the the digital rear view camera is right up here. So it's going to block that wiper going up here. So that's a thing to consider when you're going to go top trim action, but it would have been nice for them to figure out some way to get this wiper up there like they did on the Tucson. But otherwise, I think it's a really good looking back end. We have LED taillights with LED turn signals, and I love the fact we got the turn signals up here and not down below on the rear bumper. Gloss black on the rear bumper with that dual exhaust coming out the right side of the vehicle. Looks good. All right, we're under the hood of this Palisade Calligraphy, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Hyundai's 3.8 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. This Palisade can tow up to 5,000 pounds. MPGs, 19 in the city, 24 on the highway, 21 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this top trim Calligraphy Night Edition, now the Calligraphy is the top trim. For the Palisade, the Night Edition is on top of that. So we're talking about the tippy top of the Palisade mountain here in this Calligraphy Night Edition all-wheel drive. So the question then becomes, how much am I going to have to lay out for a big boy like this? Well, this is the action for the pricing. MSRP base for the 24 Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition all-wheel drive is $53,600. Now this particular one has a few options that we need to add in. We have to add in an additional $450 for the hyper white paint, an extra $215 for the carpeted floor mats, an extra $55 for the cargo net, an extra $150 for the cargo tray, an extra $190 for the cargo cover, an extra $30 for the first aid kit, an extra $75 for the rear bumper application, and an extra $175 for the black lug nuts and wheel locks. We then have to add in destination and delivery of $1,335 from Hyundai's Ulsan, Korea assembly plant, and we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $56,275. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The floor mats are in the back, but we do have the carpeted ones in. They are protected by some plastic. That's what they look like right in there, looking good. We have the door sill plate that says Palisade to welcome you to the vehicle, which is a nice touch. Seating wise, we have power seats for the driver and the front passenger, plus you have thigh support right up here where you can move this out or back in, help your legs relax on a long trip. And then this button right here, that's the massage function for the driver's seat. Beautiful. And now seating material, we got black leather on the outside with silver piping and silver and black stitching, but then on the insert we're going to go Alcantara suede type material on the insert. Hyundai has spared no expense. Nice soft headrests, nice bolstering, really classic looking interior. Door panels, soft touch up top, brushed aluminum door handle. Now we have some gloss black with silver, you can see in there, stripes in there to kind of cut down maybe on some fingerprints. I love that design. Then we have the insert with the leather, with the stitching, looking good. Silver on the switchgear, nice soft armrest. And down below you see that gigantic speaker for this upgraded Harman Kardon sound system. Up top, soft touch, more of this gloss black trim with the silver in it. Looks really nice. Now we got more leather. Now we got the design that goes into the heat and air vent, and down below we have a nice large glove box. And if you can see this red in here, that's your ambient lighting, which I'll show you when we get to the infotainment screen, but you can change to many different colors. Looks cool. Infotainment screen, we have Hyundai's 12.3-inch multimedia system. Now this is not the next generation system. That one is currently sitting in the 2024 Kona, which will be wireless CarPlay, Android Auto after an over-the-air software update later this year. But this is the same one that we've seen before with the wired CarPlay and Android Auto. So I'm really hoping that the Palisades will get that next generation system maybe for the 2025 model year. But as we look at this, we have very, very responsive pinch to zoom like that. We got the dual panel going with the passenger talk, which means you can talk into the speaker and talk to the people in the back row without having to yell. Or if you want to discipline your kids in back in the third row, you can do that too. So that is really nice. Now we do have hard controls for it down here as well, which I like. So we can go to our setup, and then from our setup, we can go to our vehicle settings, and then we can go to our lights, and then here's our ambient lighting right here. And then we can go ahead and take a look at our colors, and we can choose whatever mood we want to choose. And for this night edition, I don't know. What do you think? Moon white? Kind of match the exterior, but that's how that's going to work. Or you can set a custom color by going down here. A little sensitive. There we go. And then spinning around the wheel to set your own custom color. So that's a nice touch. We can also go back, get rid of the lighting. We can go to our seats, and this is where we can do our seat position change alert right there. If we want to do that, we got our ergo motion activity notification that comes on. We have our folding third row as well, which I'll show you how it works when we get to the back. Easy seat access right here, which means when you turn the car off and you're getting out, you open the door, the driver's seat will move back to let you out very easily. You got your lumbar stabilization system as well as the massage, which is going to come on every 30 or 60 minutes, however you have it set, when you're on a long road trip to massage that lower back to make you more comfortable on long road trips, but you also have the massage function for the driver as well. So a lot of great stuff in here on this 12.3-inch screen, so I really like that. Now, if we go into reverse, there is our 360-degree view cameras, nice and clear with trajectory, takes up the whole screen, which I love. We can zip around our Palisade if we want using this button, which is kind of nice, and then we can change our camera views if we want to do that. So it's really nice and easy to use. We'll go back to park, and then we're back to the beginning. Here is our push button start, heat and air vents, four-way hazards, the hard controls for your infotainment screen with your volume knob and your tuning knob. So I like that redundancy. Down further, we have dual climate control, of course. Top trim, you got to have that. And then down further, we have our push buttons for this 8-speed automatic transmission, auto vehicle hold. Here is the driving modes, which we'll go over when we see the dash, center diff lock, hill descent control, engine auto stop start on off. I always rock with that off. Parking sensors and parking cameras. Underneath that, 3-stage ventilated, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a heated steering wheel. So they have you covered there. Down further, we have a wireless charging pad with USB-A connectivity. Would have liked to seen a C in here somewhere, but you can get an adapter to turn this into a C. Costs about $5. We have 2 cup holders, and then we have our Hyundai key fob right here, looking good. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate panic button. These buttons here will move your Palisade in and out of a tight spot without you being in the car. So you would hit the remote start up the car, and then if you want to get it out of a tight spot, let's say somebody parked too close to you and you can't open the driver door, you push and hold this button and it will move the vehicle out. If you want to try to get it into a tight space, you follow the same directions and just hit this side and move the vehicle in. Here's your remote start. Nice weight, looking good. And then we have our center armrest, pretty firm with some stitching. We open that up and we have some connectivity in here. We have a USB-C and a 12-volt with a felt line storage area and a removable tray. So they got you covered there, so that's a nice touch. Now, when you push the massage button on the side of the seat, what you're going to get is the massage that comes up where you can go pelvic, lumbar, whole body, or off, depending on what you want. So that's a nice touch. Now, Hyundai steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel, of course, nice 10 and 2 notches. Hyundai badge on the horn button, brushed aluminum to lift up the wheel, brushed aluminum with flat black on the switchgear, which is a nice touch. Now, we have our telephone voice commands, modes for infotainment, and your favorites button on the left. On the right, you have your safety suite controls, adaptive cruise control, and the controls for your 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. We have paddles, which are nice and aluminum to go up and down this 8-speed automatic. Headlights, front and rear wiper. Down below here, you have your bright and dim the dash, tow mode, traction control off, pop the tailgate, electric parking brake. Now, we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. There you go. It was a little stiff, brand new vehicle. So tilting and telescoping wheel, so they got you covered there. And then we have our 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, looking gorgeous. Now, if we want to go through our drive modes, we have to swing the dial to the left. So moving it to the right, we're going to go into Eco, and then we're going to go into Snow. Coming back to the left, I wish it would just go all the way around. We can hit Sport, and we can hit Smart. So they got you covered on how this thing is going to behave with your modes. And then you have additional information that comes up in the center. And of course, we have sub-menus for each one of these categories. So it's a nice and easy 12.3-inch system to use. And now, since we have the digital dash and 360-degree view cameras, when you hit your turn signal, your blind spot monitor comes on the side view mirror to let you know whether there's somebody in your blind spot or not when you're making a turn. And the same thing happens when you're making a right. That's great innovation of safety tech to make sure you know there's nobody there when you turn. I think more brands should be doing this, not just Hyundai and Kia, but it looks really good and it operates very easily. Rear view mirror. We have a standard rear view mirror. Hello. And then you hit the magic button down here, digital rear view mirror. Love that feature. Overhead console. This is what we got going on. LED dome lighting, of course, if you want that to come on and off when you open and close the door. This button remains pushed in with the orange light on. So when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, the lighting will dim out. Now, SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Hyundai Blue Link to hook up this car to your smartphone. Now we have our twin panel roof. So the front part, Alcantara, of course, on the headliner. And then we move the shade back by hand, and then we can open the glass. Wind buffer comes up and you're all set. You close the glass. You just hit that button, close. There you go. And then you can close that. Now the rear part of the twin panel back here, the glass does not open. You have to hit open on the front switch and just the shade will open, and then you can close it up and the shade will close, but the glass will stay stationary. Sun visor, again, Alcantara with a mirror and a light. It comes on when you open it up, which is nice. Open this up, does it slide? Yes, it does. Driver door panel, we have 2 memory seat settings, which I like, but what I don't like, we don't have a power folding side mirror on the top trim Hyundai. I don't understand. Hyundai, please let me know why you're not putting in a power fold mirror on your top trim vehicle on the Palisade. Getting into the mid-row captain's chairs of this Palisade, I have the seat set for my driving position. Again, a nice door sill plate to welcome the rear seat passengers into the vehicle. Now, we hop on in. Nice and easy to get in. Plenty of room back here for my knees, for my head, for my shoulders at 5'11". Leather, then we got plastic. Not in love with that. We do have a nice large seat pocket though behind each front seat. USB-Cs into the back of each front seat for the rear seat passengers. Now, in the back, we do have our temperature control, climate control for the back, and then we have 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for both mid-row passengers, which is really, really nice. And then down below, we do have a home power source and a 12-volt. So they got you covered with power and connectivity and heat and air back here. Really nice rear command center. We go to the back door panels, same material, same vibe as the front. There's the front door panel looking good. Here's the rear door panel looking the same. We also have security shades back here. So they got you covered there with another 2 cup holders in the door as well, which is nice. Then we have our seats looking good, nice headrest. Again, the Alcantara type suede material insert with the leather. And then we do not have the ratcheting armrests, which I like, and they're nice and soft, and they'll fit most of your arm, but it might be better if they made these a little bit thicker. Let me know what you guys think. But here in the mid row, it's a really nice area to be. Getting in the third row of the Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition. Easy. Here's a button on top of the mid-row captain's chair. You hit that, and it just slides right forward. So you can step right in, no problem. So we'll step on in to row number 3, and knees are a little bit high, but I have plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder width room, and on the inside here we have 2 cup holders, USB-C, 3-stage heated third row seats, and then the recline function for the third row. And that happens on both rear seat passengers. Here's the 2 cup holders on the left side with the USB-C, the 3-stage heated seat, and the recline function. Seating material, again, same nice use of the leather with the Alcantara suede material insert. Really well done back here. And I got overhead heat and air back here as well with some lighting. So they got you covered for heat and air, lighting, heated seats, reclining seats, USB-C action on either side. That's how you do a third seat. I have a feeling some of the competition is going to start copying this, but right now, Hyundai is the only one, I believe, that can give you heated third row seats in their top trim midsize 3-row SUV. Great job, Hyundai. Now, as far as how the back will this, I snuck behind here, and look at that. I still have enough room for my knees here in the third row. So as a full-size adult, I can fit back here and travel back here. Maybe not a long distance, but certainly an hour or so. No problem back here. So really good use of space in the back. Getting into the cargo area of this Palisade Night Edition Calligraphy, pop it from the key fob or from the dash, or you can come to the back, and right underneath the Hyundai badge, right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And with the third row up, you got 18 cubic feet of space here in the back of this Palisade. Here's some of the accessories that I mentioned earlier that came with the vehicle. The wheel locks, the cargo net, little cargo baggie for you, so they're all set. You have this carpeted floor mat that says Palisade, which is nice. You open this up and you have some more storage and a jack, which means the spare tire is right underneath there. But you can also use this as a really good storage area as well. So I like that. Now, to get the third row down, we have all of our power buttons right here. But we do have a 12 volt for power, and we have the subwoofer for the Harman Kardon sound system. Now, to get the third row down, here are our buttons right here to put them up or to put them down. So we want to put them down, so we're going to hit both buttons. The seats fold, the headrests automatically go down, and now they go down no problem. Hit the mid row. Boom. And now with everything down and flat, 86.4 cubic feet of space. Great number for a mid-row, mid-size 3-row SUV. Great use of space here in here. And I love the fact that we have the power for the third row and our power fold for the mid-row. A lot of other brands don't give you that, namely Ford and Toyota. So I like the fact that that's here and a great amount of space. Let me know what you guys think. The Hyundai window sticker, we'll zoom on in. Give you all the action as best we can. Standard features on the left. Options. Total MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Made in Korea. All right, we're on the road in this 2024 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition all-wheel drive, and plenty of visibility out the windshield, side view mirrors, side mirrors, rear glass, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that safety suite of technology in this Palisade. Plus I got the head-up display, which is really, really nice. It's giving me what the speed limit on the road is, what my speed limit is. If I had on my adaptive cruise, it would tell me how far in front the car is of me on the highway. It also is going to let me know where there cars are around me on the head-up display. So if I have a car off the right rear of the vehicle, the right rear corner of the head-up display will light up in an orange color to let me know someone is there. That's really nice, and turn-by-turn navigation will be shown up on this head-up display as well. So a really nice head-up display in this Palisade. Now the driving is going to be the same as any other Palisade, because every Palisade gets this naturally aspirated 3.8 liter V6 and an 8-speed automatic transmission. So that isn't going to change. It's well damped, doesn't rattle, doesn't roll. I'm not getting a lot of chassis vibration into the driver cockpit, which I like. Bit soft, but it is a people hauler. It's not meant to be anything more than that. So it is going to be a little soft on the suspension, but that's okay, because this is going to be getting your family, friends, gear around in luxury here in this Palisade. There's no doubt about that they went for the luxury theme on this Palisade Night. We'll check out the Brakes here in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, nice and tight. Stops in a straight line. And a nice linear torque delivery out of this 3.8 liter V6. Really, really well done. Now, the thing I also like about this mid-size 3-row SUV is we have a turning radius of 19.35 feet. As you can see, you can whip around this vehicle pretty darn quickly if you need to in a tight spot, which I really, really like as well. So nice job by Hyundai with that. Great amount of technology in here. This has all the technology and then some for what you're probably going to need. The only thing that's really missing are the power fold side mirrors, which I don't understand why they're not here, and of course wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, because this system here only has it wired. The Palisade hasn't been outfit yet with that next generation Hyundai infotainment system that'll be wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. That's only in the 2024 Kona right now. But just effortlessly getting up to speed, nice and easy. Hyundai Kia have been making this 3.8 liter V6 since, I want to say, 2005 or 2006. It's been around a long time. It's a durable engine. The 8-speed automatic has been a durable automatic transmission mated to it. So if you're looking something that for an engine that is going to be more durable, I don't think you can go wrong with this V6, and I'm glad that they kept it in the vehicle for 2024 when so many of these mid-size 3-row SUVs are going to turbo 4-cylinder engines. All right, now we're going to do an acceleration test. We'll stop the car, brand new engine, so we're going to feather it in, but I just want to give you an idea of what it's going to be like. And it's just nice and smooth getting down the road, no issues. So I like how that is. The 8-speed shifts nice and easily, no herky-jerkiness to it at all. So really, really well done. The handling obviously is going to be light and a little bit vague, but that's to be expected in a vehicle like this. But really, really well done. Really well done. Overall execution of this night edition. It all depends on whether you like this night edition look on the Palisade, because you certainly can go with the Calligraphy without the night edition. And it's about the same amount of money for the Calligraphy top trim, and then you go without the night edition and it's going to look a little bit more traditional. This is a pretty bold look on a Palisade Calligraphy, to be honest with you, with all this blacked out areas of the vehicle and the black wheels. Not everybody's a fan of black wheels. Let me know what you guys think about this night edition overall. I'd like to hear from you on that. But just an easy vehicle to drive, and it's a pleasurable vehicle to drive. So let me know what you guys think about this 24 Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition. Is this the kind of vibe you want to be rolling in with your SUV money? Or are you going to a different Palisade? You going over to the sister vehicle in the Telluride? Because the Telluride SX Prestige X Pro is about the same amount of money as this one right here. Or are you going to maybe go over to Toyota with their new Grand Highlander? Because you can get a Grand Highlander Limited for about the same amount of money as this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But I want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.